thank yous before we begin. I'd like to say thank you to Mr. Ojeda for allowing us to use the building. I don't teach in this building, and none of the teachers that involved in the program tonight do, so they allowed us to use the stage and the facility throughout the day, so I'm very appreciative. I'd like to thank Mr. Argel, my music supervisor, he's out there somewhere, for being very supportive. And I also like to thank Mr. Cummings, the principal of EHS, and also Mr. O'Donnell, the vice principal of EHS, for being so accommodating and understanding with scheduling and providing support when it's really needed. I really appreciate that. And lastly, I want to thank all of the parents for participating and having your kids involved in the music programs in the district. It's very helpful, and it's such a wonderful learning experience for all the students. So I'm very, very thankful for that. So give yourselves a nice round of applause. So Shari's Night Out, I have to tell you a little about it before we start. This is our 5th year anniversary, and 5 years, oh my God, where did 5 years go? Where does time goes so quickly. I never really realized it until, my little son, and I look at him now and I go, oh my God, he's 8. Like, 8 years ago, time is moving so fast. And I think, wow, 10 years from now, he'll be 18. So within that time, I had an idea one day. I was just kind of fumbling in my head, and I said, God, it would be really nice if we had a nice collaborative concert. And I don't know how I would do it. I don't know what I would call it, but it came to me. And then I had the idea, and then all the other teachers, in order for my dream to come true, the other teachers had to agree, and they did. And so I want to give special thanks to Mr. Glennon from School 29. Ms. Paula Watson from School 7. Ms. Winslow, School 22. But Catherine Sabogal is taking over her permanent sub this year. That's enough. And I'm the director of the EHS Orchestra. And believe it or not, program. Without the middle schools, the high school program wouldn't be as successful as it is. I give beginners also every year, but it's nothing like getting kids that's been playing since 5th grade and the excitement and the repertoire that I can choose. It just makes me happy. And it makes them happy, and we just grow every year, and I'm so excited. This is the first time since I've been teaching that I have over 50 students in the orchestra. So I'm like overjoyed with that. And that's thanks to the middle school teachers and also the program. So without further ado, I want to bring on Rudy, and he's going to introduce Ms. Watson.
I am a member of the EHS String Orchestra, and I'm originated from the Tennessee Valley School Orchestra. It has been a wondrous, memorable event for me. The string orchestra, I started from Ms. Mama Watson. She helped me continue, and she helped me encourage the strings to gather and allow me to continue cello and continue with all the things that strings have brought for me. And I want to introduce Mama Watson. She has the base orchestra teacher at School 7 about growing orchestra and hope in future. It goes bigger until it have a full sound. And now Mama Watson is the school strings.
Very tall. I think I met you when you're 5th grade. Wow, awesome. So we are Tennessee Valley School number 7, and my name is Mrs. Barbara Watson. We are only going to do one piece, but we're going to do a famous waltz, and you probably heard it through commercials or cartoons, and it's called the Blue Dandy. Enjoy. fabulous job.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Shayla. I'm from the EHS String Orchestra, but I originally came from School 29 Orchestra. And I just wanted to bring up how much I appreciate Mr. G for what he does. He's a single teacher who works alone, managing a band and orchestra. String musician I could be. So I just wanted to bring up how hard he works to, make his band and string players the best that they can be, so everyone else could appreciate him as well. So here's Mr. Hernandez.
I didn't know that was going to happen. Thank you. I'm not going to cry. My name is Mr. Glennon, but I go by Mr. G. Very glad you could join us tonight. Behind me is my string players from School 29, and as she told you, yeah, I'm a little bit of a fish out of water. I'm the only teacher of the group who's not really a string teacher. I'm a brass guy. So when I came to Elizabeth, I was at School 1, and about 2.5 years later, I was moved over to School 29 when we first opened, and I walked into this beautiful band room with all of these different instruments, and I saw the band instruments, and I saw a whole lot of strings, and I said, well, I guess I'm teaching strings now, because if I have them, I'm going to use them. They belong in the hands of the students, so I'm the music teacher, that's what I'm going to do. And at first, I did have it separate. I had my strings meeting, on certain days, and I had my band meeting on the other days, and I realized that I was neglecting my strings. They weren't getting the same attention that my band was getting, and I said, that's not right. So I decided to put them together, and I had to figure out how I was going to do that. Was I going to retune the strings, or was I going to make the band play sharp keys? It's a different world. And I said, strings, you're going to play flat keys from now on. So you guys are used to playing in the keys of D and G, right? We play in B flat, and E flat, and A flat. So I apologize to my School 29 kids who are now at EHS, who you're used to playing really low, and now you have to pull it up. Sorry, but hopefully you're playing in tune. We're going to play the Largo from the New World Symphony, and it is by Dvorak. And again, this is a piece that we play with our entire band, so it's written for band. Who's playing a trumpet part? And who's playing a clarinet part, right? And who's playing a trombone part or a cello part? Or yeah, it's all for band. We got bass, tuba parts, but we hope you enjoy it. It's a beautiful piece, and enjoy. Thank you so much. And to my 29 alumni, I love you. I'm so proud of you guys. Can't wait to see you play.
Hello, my name is Leslie Estevez, and I'm a violinist in the EHS String Orchestra. I recently graduated from School 26, and I was a part of their orchestra. And I'm here on behalf of Mrs. Cho Murphy, who is not here with us tonight, but I'd like to begin by thanking her for the years of being one of the best teachers I've ever experienced. From the 5th grade, I remember that she was the first person who taught me how to hold the violin. I had no idea what to expect when I first met her. I was a tiny kid who really didn't know what to do. And eventually, years later, I'm standing here crying on Miss Cho's shoulder like a baby because I knew that she wasn't my teacher anymore. And I really do want to thank Mrs. Cho Murphy for all the years full of stories, full of events, where she made them some of the most memorable years of my life, filling them with laughter, tears, and most of all, she made it worth it. So I'm now going to lead us on into an introduction about Mrs. S. to Joyce Almeida.
Hi, I play violin in the EHS Orchestra, and I'm here to give an introduction on Miss S because I know her as Kat from marching band, and one of her most amazing qualities is that she pushes people to see the light at the end of the tunnel, I guess. She taught me how great marching band was when I wanted to quit because it was hard and I was tired. And I know that those qualities were transferred over to School 26's orchestra when she took over for Miss Cho. And I'm glad that in Miss Cho's absence that they chose Miss S to substitute for her because she can push them to be their absolute greatest. Thank you.
All right, good evening, and thank you for that wonderful introduction, Joyce. So my name is Miss S. I am subbing right now for Mrs. Cho Murphy as she is not
So the first piece we're going to play is entitled Mystery. Thank you. All right, the next piece we're going to play is entitled Concerto in B Minor, and it's featuring 4 soloists. On violin 1 is Aaron Ortega. Violin 2 is Joyce Almeida. Violin 3 is Annabelle Azudia. And violin 4, Andrea Rodas. Before they play, I just want to say they worked extremely hard on this piece. And I am extremely proud, just so proud of the work that they've been doing. And I'm also proud of the orchestra for learning the accompaniment and listening and watching, and for the soloist inspiring the rest of the orchestra to want to do better. So I hope you enjoyed this piece. Thank you very much.
minutes. Welcome back to the finale. And once again, my name is Mrs. Bamra Watson, and I teach at TCR number 7 school. 22 years ago, I met Shakura. Just to complete the circle, Shakura and I met in orchestra and when we went for a bachelor's degree. So we met there, and then we got our degrees, and then life went on, and then we also got our graduate degrees together. And after that, life went on. I taught a different district, and then 5 years ago, she said, hey, there's an opening here in the Elizabeth district. And I said, you know what? Okay, I'll check it out. So I came to Elizabeth 5 years ago, and once again, we're together as our friends, like a little over 20 years ago. I feel like we kind of completed the circle. So, my friend Shakura. There you go.
All right, we are at the finale. We're going to play Can Can, and this is such a joy. We have all 8th graders and high school players on the stage. Some 7th with cello, and then the 7th graders in the front of the stage. I hope you enjoy. This is Can Can by Orphan Bach. Thank you.